Brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Karakadash, all praises, honor, glory, love, respect, and faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and nothing but the truth in the name and in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds or Israelite foreigners. Israelite foreigner or speckled bird is an Israelite that look like a so-called heathen, like a so-called white person or a Chinese person. Trying to, warn y'all what's going on or let you know, remind y'all danger and chaos and a whole lot of calamity is brewing up, and the only person who's truly doing all these things is Yahweh Bashim Shah. Yeah, let's see what we got going on. And he said he got another daggone fire at the peanut butter, a bunch of 40,000. They say 40,000 tons of peanut butter or something. Let me check that out. And baby formula, something about baby formula. I gotta check it out. Which one? I gotta switch over because this is not the channel I need to be on. Just since YouTube put me on YouTube jail, you know, I gotta switch off to upload new videos. God damn, all this Power Ranger shit. It's funny. It's funny that a lot of this Power Ranger stuff going on. I just went back playing the old Game Gear Power Rangers, the regular version, and then you got Power Rangers the movie. And all of a sudden you got the all these new cinematic movies, the universe. I don't know. And they always pushing all this universe stuff, like there's multiple universes from all these TV shows and movies. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. But of course, I look at it like, in a way, is it true? The Lord has, the Yahweh Bashim Hashah created different multiple universes or multiverses? Maybe. I don't know. When we find out, when we get there and the kingdom come, when Yahweh Shah return, and we be one happy family in the kingdom with Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Well, let's see what we got over here. I don't even really want to talk about this. You know what? That's some old video from last week. I should get rid of it, but I want to still keep it. I won't worry about this because, you know, child abuse scandals, this stuff happening every second. I forgot I'm supposed to get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, man, just another hot day in America. Babylon the Great, the great of wickedness. Yeah, it was yesterday. My last video was talking about outages up in Ohio, and I didn't know it went down like, well, yesterday I knew, but it was a day before that. I think that's when it started, and I didn't know about it until it was 2 days. They went through outage some parts of Ohio, and shit, I don't know how many people went out. But anyway, let's go to this video here. Yeah.
And for some small businesses, losing just 1 or even 2 days of business, that can be detrimental.
Yeah, NBC4's Cynthia Hill spoke with businesses in central Ohio, saying that this blackout earlier this week cost them money.
Businesses in Clintonville along High Street hit hard by the brownout. Some losing thousands of dollars in business and frustrated by the lack of answers. Brewster's Bar has 3 locations in central Ohio. 2 were shut down by the intentional shutoffs. One of the bars sits on High Street and Weber Avenue. It's reopening after 2 days of lost revenue. The bartender who was on duty when the lights went out says the outage put them about $4,000 in the hole.
Every single day that you're not open is a hit. You know, it's never going to be easy, but I mean, we have a good enough revenue stream to where it's not going to, it's not going to cripple us. But and we have a good enough clientele to where people will come raving back.
Brewster's owner says he was concerned about why Clintonville was among the hardest hit areas. TJ Cabo, a painter at Clintonville's Bernie's Body Shop just down the road, says the outage starting Tuesday caused them to lose customers too.
We had to shut down for the following day because we still had no power, so we had to turn quite a bit of work away.
AEP says the damage to its distribution lines is gradually being repaired so businesses can get back to normal and households back on the grid. Power was restored for many Wednesday night, giving them enough time to get back on the grind by Thursday. Local for you.
She said that word grind, you got grinding is low. And it says when the sound of grinding is low, and I was looking for the other scripture, and they talk about the about grinding. I mean, grinding just a slang word for work. Oh, here you go. The grinding shall cease because of for there are few. But yeah, man, the outages and shit. That's just in Ohio. Some parts of Ohio, shit. You look at, imagine being all nationwide. And we could be pockets of outages from this state, that state, this state, and they just go on out. And they said this is pretty much this was planned. Yeah, they said it was planned. They even showed one image of on the same, I guess the same time span. They showed a tree. They were talking about storms. I'm like, yeah, okay. But anyway, yep. Yeah, this like here right here when it says scheduled power outage in Ohio and Marshall counties. Let's go to this.
We took everything from Target.
State Representative Latina Humphrey of Columbus used her power,
Lord Jesus, it's so hot,
to help her constituents suffering without power.
Man, you calling the wrong name, baby. That nigga ain't about shit. It's Yahweh Shah.
On the hottest day of the year.
This is unacceptable. Like I said, parts of the South Side is filled with senior citizens.
And shit unacceptable, but you know, these people that controls the grid and such, they don't give a shit what you think of. Oh, 'cause they wicked. Shit, you know, just about as wicked as calling on that name Jeeves.
Citizens who are bedridden, who need oxygen, who need help. And
I mean, it's good what she doing, but you know, there's gonna be a lot of death going on. And shit, you can't help everybody. It'll be every man for themselves, dog eat dog, you know, all kinds of shit. Oh yeah. And when it's coming from all this stuff that's going on, all this stuff is happening, it's coming from Yahweh Ba'Shem Abishah, controlling the wicked. And this ain't over with yet. We just getting a glimpse. And it's starting now. You just wait till you build things up, man. Yeah, that's why you need Yahweh Ba'Shem Abishah, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds. Cut all that pride out, turn back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Abishah. Now you still can, or your ass gonna be dead or dying real slow. You be in hurt and pain, sorrow.
have not had power, and this is not helpful during the heat wave. We have heat waves every summer. We have summer storms every summer. And so we need to be prepared for things like these and making sure that we're investing in, you know, the power grid or whatever the case may be, because this happens every year.
Yeah, but she got some sense, because some women don't even say that. You like, be prepared. I mean, on a carnal way, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Shoot, but then you don't know, you don't want to rely on all that stuff. You want to rely on Yahweh Ba'Shem Abishah and pray the Lord get you through these days. It's going to be hard, and put thoughts in your head that's going to be good, that you can be able to improvise on whatever you have to be able to survive through these hard times, you know, that's coming. No, it's already here, but more is coming. Yep, it's going to be more intense and dangerous and violent and crazy and grimy and slimy and gruesome. And let me stop. That's all I gotta say.
And so this is not going to work.
AEP shut off power without notice to customers in portions of the city she represents when transmission lines went down during a storm Monday night.
You need to call people, send text messages like they do when they want us to pay our bill. they can do that to say, hey, it's going to be an intentional power outage at 10 p.m. Get to safety. That's the responsible thing to do.
At this senior living center off Livingston Avenue, Representative Humphrey and her crew provided more water to a building with no backup power supply in a building full of the medically fragile.
How hot is it inside?
It's hot. It's very hot. It's yes, it's too hot for anybody to stay in there.
Inside the living,
especially with a face mask on. And I bet you folks sitting up in there with a face mask on looking pitiful as can be. It's probably like 80 and 90 degrees in the building. Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of death going on. But you want to pray to Yahweh Bashim Shah you don't be on his be on that hit list. I don't want to call it hit list, but yeah, pretty much.
Livingston Senior Apartments, its phone system isn't working, so they're going door to door to see if residents need help.
If they're not answering the door, then we're talking to the other residents. Hey, have you seen so-and-so? And checking on them.
So are you allowed to go in their rooms if they're not answering?
We don't have a key, so we don't have access to go into their homes.
As the sun bakes the air outside, those baking inside have a message for those trying to turn the power back on.
Please do everything that you can to hurry.
So what happens next? The Public Utility Commission tells 10TV it plans
hot as hell in that building, right?
to conduct an after-event review with AEP and.
Well, shit, I'm getting a little tired of seeing Jake with the Israelites with them damn face masks and face diapers on still. I'm like, come on, man. Shit, y'all gonna have to hang that shit up, man. But these niggas still in fear of whatever this. Well, I'm gonna say this nigga, cause I'm pretty sure he a Edomite, but his kind of people have released or causing all this mayhem to happen. You know, power outages. But ultimately, like I said, it's Yahweh Bashim Shah. But the wicked, they're physically turning this stuff off. You know, they're physically, they're doing all kinds of mischief. You know, because they devils. The Lord created them that way. But anyway, back to the video.
PGM, the energy.
It's pretty much over anyway. I only got like a few seconds left. Let's get to the next one. I want to look up some more power outages.
Enjoy unlimited DVR storage and never worry about hidden fees.
Pretty sure there's
with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Joe, thanks. All new tonight, the Elm Grove area is experiencing a power outage right now due to some planned maintenance, and over 4,000 customers are without power right now. It's affecting parts of Ohio and Marshall County, stretching from Wheeling down to Moundsville, and it's scheduled to be over around 1
the group that told ABB to cut
This is
out,
Dapu
so
7.
I'll get to that later. 1,000 lost. Probably just 3 days ago. Well, damn, 3 days ago. Power outage extreme heat. Where's this at? Why the power outages? Power spell crisis for American Energy. I guess this is short. I guess I'll dedicate it. Well, no, I won't dedicate it. No, I want to split it off to different type of news so I can go and get some of this stuff off the list to deal with a power outage. Let's see what we got here. Ohio power outage, the group that told ABB to cut power. Well, just seeing if they got any more videos. Let's see. Utahnians could experience power outage on the weekend because of heat. Well, it is hot over there, And California storm damage all across the upstate causes power outages. So that's, I guess, Northern California, upstate. And they'll say storms. Like what, winds? Yeah, right. Nigga, we heard of that shit before. Let me get to this real quick.
What's that say right there? That says intentionally shut off power.
Yeah, and then they said it was because of a storm. That is not storm. That's not storm. It's due to a storm. I mean, that's not true. It's due to a storm. I don't know. I kept having saying storm so much that I don't know. I'm not making any sense when I'm talking or reading this. That's not true. It's due to a storm. That's why you don't have power, really. That'd be some dumbass believer.
I get it. The storms were part of it and they contributed, but ultimately they made the choice to shut off the power.
240,000 people lost power in Columbus after a thunderstorm, which was just in time for near record high temperatures. And as of me taping this, Central Ohio is in the midst of a heat advisory. American Electric Power Ohio, also known as AEP, serves as the dominant provider for electricity in the area with nearly 1.5 million customers. It's Ohio's largest utility and has its headquarters here in Central Ohio. But AEP also reports to a regulator above it. So while AEP is currently repairing damage to the transmission lines that bring energy to the Columbus area, they became the face of the Columbus area power outages during a press conference when they tried to explain why they intentionally cut power to customers. But it also wasn't AEP's decision to make. We'll get into this in a minute. First, I want to talk about which customers were negatively impacted by this decision. Now, for those of you who aren't from or familiar with Columbus, like a lot of other cities around the country, it is surrounded by an interstate.
Now they talking about Kentucky, Tennessee. Storm knocks out power for thousands across Tennessee and Kentucky? Really? Yeah. That was today. But they always talking about, well, you know, it's gonna be a storm. I mean, storms can't do that. High winds, but when them lines are real slack and shit, and they need to be replaced, because you know, you look at a power line, they're not gonna make a power line super straight. It's not gonna connect from one end to another because there be too much tension. They gotta loosen it up a little bit, give it some slack. But with a lot of high temperature or not a lot of draw of energy can cause the copper wires to start to draw. I think they use copper or either. Now, no damn well they ain't using aluminum because that's some shit. You asking for a disaster. But if they're using copper, it's pretty much going to drop over a period of time and droop until eventually it'll come off or whatever. If it do. But there's too much slag or too much slack in the line. It's clear sign to say it's time to change them wires out. I'm about to say liars. Anyway, yeah, they talking about they experienced something. I just want to see a list. Let's go back to this.
In our case, 270.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything going on recently about power outages across the country. Let me see. World spread, blah, 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 blah.
Circling.
Oh, hold on. They're talking about Midwest 3 days ago. Midwest, that's probably Ohio. Yeah, I don't want to hear too much about Ohio.
The inner city, and along this outer belt are the suburbs, and you can see the white flight from here. There are little to no power outages there, well, here. In other words, those without power live in the city center and are more likely to be poor and or black. And that's not me generalizing. I know from experience, and it's backed by racist Columbus history. Here's the proof. Shout out to...
Well, that's the whole fucking country. Shit. Shit, like Ohio never been racist to anybody. Shit, that's the whole fucking country. Matter of fact, the whole damn world. I really don't want to care about who's racist. Hell, the Lord's racist. He chooses one side. Yahweh and Yahweh Shah are racist. They choose one side, and that's Israel. So bump all those damn them other races, those heathens. They so-called call themselves racists. They nations. But anyway, I want to go on a rant. Go back to the video.
Columbus alleyways who put this together. Essentially, when you compare this map from AEP to this all metro high poverty neighborhoods map, it gets real. And is any of this a coincidence when you compare it to redlining? Oh, and not only were customers and communities chosen to be without power, AEP just cut it, without warning. And we have the technology to effectively communicate with a lot of people at once. I'm old enough to remember back in May of 2020 when BLM protests reached Columbus and the Columbus police, using this military-grade vehicle, told us that we would be removed or arrested if we did not leave the area, which was a violation of Columbus City Code or Ohio Revised Code. This is my video. I was there. But we also got this here message, all of us, on our phones when a citywide curfew was issued. So there are ways of letting us know of an urgent or emergency situation. Actually,
that's enough. I won't make this too long, but they're giving out solutions on how to make things better. But yeah, for that first video, I didn't even read this out fully, so I'm gonna read this now. Was it Ecclesiastes chapter 13? No, chapter 12, verse start with 1. Remember now, thou creator, in the days of thy youth, uh, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou say, I have I have no pleasure in them, where the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders grinders cease, because there are few. Yeah, because I mean, when the powers go out, jobs, like say here was talking about business hit hard by power outage. The body shop people can't do nothing because they tied into the grid. They ain't got no backup generator to keep on working. And then who else? This place here we got the old folks home. And they power out, so they can't really do anything. They got to get all the old people out of the building because it's hot as hell. It's hotter in the building than it is outside. And they suffocate with no face diapers on. Simple as Israelites. But anyway, but for you Israelites that's listening to me, what I'm saying, and many other men that's GMS related or speaking of the correct doctrine, related doctrine, that GMS been speaking for years and years, man, great millstone. Yeah, man. Yeah, take heed. This gonna save your life. Get into them scriptures. Keep calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Pray and start changing your life around. Get rid of old habits like I need to do with the smoking. And shit, I ain't even I'm getting sloppy with it. I know I ain't even dang on trying. I just got to keep praying and keep on trying. Keep having it on my mind so much that I need to do something, make action again to start back again like I did the Passover. But anyway, I don't want to get you know, I just saying these things because I want the Lord to know that I'm still, I'm still in here. I just don't want y'all to take me out of here. I beg for that. Y'all need to be begging y'all by Shema Shah not to take y'all out. Keep y'all here and see destruction and cheer on for what their works are doing. Well, let me finish up what the scriptures say and what Yahweh Shema Shah say in the book. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Not darkened like, well, it's gonna be dark, especially when it get nighttime. Ain't nobody lights on, but it mean darkened like grim, evil, you know, ill times. It's looking kind of bad outside. Yeah, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be low. Yeah, the music's up. But yeah, it's getting down. The Lord's getting down with this, and He ain't done yet. So y'all gotta seek the Lord as soon as you can. Take it serious, cause this ain't no joke. This ain't no laughing matter. A lot of people gonna get laid the f out and be put to death, and be slowly suffering in pain. I mean, we're gonna be some suffering going on. You stay remaining in the truth, man. Keep your faith strong with Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep praying to him. Keep acknowledging their names. You know, he might have mercy on you, but then he gonna test you on certain things, especially the hour of temptation with that RFID, CHIP, MOTB implant. Yup, a lot of acronyms, but shoot, yeah, that RFID implant. When they implement that shit, then that's end game right there. That's you. If you're Israelite, don't take that crap. And I know buy or sell. You can't buy or sell. Hey man, the Lord's gonna provide. You just can't count on him right away when you want him to. He gonna come at the time he wanna come. You know, that's how it works. He gonna show you some miracles when he want to show you some miracles. That's how it works. You don't ask him for miracles. You hope for miracles to come, but your mind, I don't know how it works, but he gonna catch you off guard. Be like, oh, whoop, there it is. Got me a basket of apples. Whoop, there it is. Got some, I don't know. I got some random stuff. A parachute of a pallet full of food. Oh man. Oh man. All praise Yahweh Shema Shah. There's just some scenarios which might happen or either not might happen, but you never know. He's gonna give you something that's gonna get you by. Anyway, let's get to the video.
Our top story tonight, those storms that blew through the upstate today, and even though they were pretty brief, a lot of areas damaged.
Oh, I thought it was California. This is Carolina.
And without power tonight still. One spot affected, downtown Greenville. Well, there are still hundreds.
They did say a power outage in I think North Carolina, South Carolina. I forgot which one was it. That was yesterday.
Hundreds of people without power tonight. And at one point, all of Heritage Green lost power, shutting down all those museums and the Greenville Theater and more.
Fox Carolina's Matt Koufax is in the area there. Matt, what have you been able to see tonight?
Well, Cody, Tori, it's normally not downtown Greenville. It's normally areas that are a little bit further out that get affected by these types of storms. Thursday nights here at the Greenville Theater, normally very crowded, but you can still see the lights are off inside. Heritage Green as a whole was without power. Looks like they've got...
Oh, anyway, I don't want to hear about this no more.
Rocky Mountain Power bracing for what could be a huge weekend of outages across the state.
Chief Specialist Lauren Steinbrecher continues our team coverage tonight with how we need to prepare. Lauren?
Yeah, Deanie and Mike. So Rocky Mountain Power says there are a couple different kinds of outages that could affect customers from here in the Wasatch Front down to southern Utah because of that extreme fire danger, those wind gusts that we're expecting this weekend. So first, they're saying because of the extreme wildfire risk, they could cut power to lines in...
Yeah, they still, wildfires. I'll have to look into that.
Central and southern Utah proactively. So think like Richfield down to Cedar City area to try and prevent wildfires. They've also put in their system into what's called wildfire settings. So if a tree branch hits a line or let's say winds knock the lines together, they...
Let's continue on. I don't want to hear no more about this. As you can see, yeah, power outage is going to be, it's going to be a lot of power outages going down. Yeah. This is Nebraska. The smell is unreal. Thousands. Oh, their food went bad. Yeah, their food went bad.
2 days after severe hailstorms, some people in Nebraska are still without power.
That's right. Seward County and specifically Utica is still getting power back. Channel 8's Yosef Nasser was in Seward County earlier today. He's live in the studio with the latest. Yosef?
Yeah, good evening, Rod and Megan. Utica has a population of just under 1,000 people, many of them still without power. How are they coping and when will that power come back? I went to Utica to find out. Thursday morning, power lines still down in Utica 2 days after a severe hailstorm.
There's some people that have generators. They're fortunate to have generators and stuff around here. It's been really hot.
Town resident Casey Rempel has been taking walks to get out of the heat. The siding of his car and home were...
Dang, fuck that shit up. Yeah. It ain't just power outages, but major storms, you know. Lord gonna be delivering on major storms, hailstorms, windstorms, thunderstorms. It's been a while since I've seen an actual thunderstorm like with lightning, just straight up, just lightning everywhere. It's been a while, especially when it's real hot. That makes it even worse. But you want to pray that Lord don't zap your ass or cut you down with that lightning bolts. Better than act like you got some sense to show some respect to Yahweh Shema Shah, because when he got the angels up there doing that work. They gonna put in some work. Shit gonna get struck, hit, killed, hurt. Yep. Let's get to Dabu. They're talking about let's go ahead. There's another food warehouse fire. Make that 98. Yesterday I played a video was 97. or either that's the video that been blocked by YouTube on this channel, but I'm gonna put this on my other channel, 2.0. You see the name, it be 2.0. Or the other channel's 1.0. This one gonna be sent to 2.0.
The question as
Or it is on 2.0
to what
anyway.
is really going on here with these food processing plants going up in fire. I just put out a video a few days ago with an update. It was like the 97th at the time. Let's check this.
Yeah, 97.
This is now the 98th. This happened here, registered on the 15th. It will be at least the 98th, coming up on 100 in terms of these events, suspicious events where food processing plants are going up in flames. This time, the Castellini warehouse in Wilder, Kentucky. They had multiple fire engines from different places showing up here at the scene. They had the transit authority there also helping the firefighters, giving them cool drinks and stuff. As they were fighting this, they fought this for about 4 or 5 hours. Now, this is in Campbell County, northern Kentucky. No injuries reported. This company is a supply chain company that specializes in produce sourcing and delivery, also transportation services. And I know Castellini well. I've seen the company, I've seen their trucks, I've seen it all a million times. I used to live right up in this exact area. But this is just crazy that this list continues. We're coming up on 100 now. And the suspicion continues. They say that this started in a trailer, suspiciously. They don't know how, and then spread throughout the rest of the structure, the rest of the warehouse, destroying everything inside there. So this is the latest update on this situation and raising the question, what is going on with all this stuff? Join me on the live streams where I talk about this in further detail, censorship free. You'll find links below. Hit that subscribe button and the bell.
Anyway. Let's see what he said on the news. I might play this video. They're talking about peanut butter. 40,000 tons of peanut butter on fire. If that's the... Hold on, is this the place they talking about? It's a warehouse. Yeah, they're talking about peanut butter fire on I-57 in Illinois. This isn't peanut butter recall, but it's just involved fire in Illinois. And you got PB and J on ice cream returns to West Loop with an ice bar. Hold on. What the hell is this shit? Talking about January. Damn, ain't nobody damn covering this. Only Q 98.5, a radio station? Damn. Or they have a recall on was salmonella or whatever that shit poison. That was like some weeks ago with Jippy, whatever you call it. Now you got this shit. Let's see. What it says? Recall, recall, recall. Oh, they happen. They happen all the time. Back in March, there was okay. Let's skip all this. Let's talk about what's now instead of about a recall. A portion of I-57 had a very uh, distinct smell. A distinct smell. I wonder how residents near Rontru, Illinois would describe it. Where did the smell come from? Pallets and pallets of burnt jars of peanut butter. Yes, you read that correctly. But the question is, how did it happen? Well, just get to the freaking point. All this. Anyway, let's try to find a video related to this. Or actually, I do have a video, but it's probably gonna be too long. Let's just go and get to it anyway. Oh man, here we go. Ad.
Oh my God! Yes!
What is this? How long have you had it?
Freshman.
No thanks.
Might be a lot. So anyway, this one says, I live in Western Mass and I shop at Stop and Shop, Big Y, Dollar General. Big Y,
Okay, I don't know where the hell this is leading to.
treat myself, get my nails done. Subway had a sign on the
See, I don't really play. I don't try to play the videos and find out what's what. I just play the videos. I don't even. I used to play her videos, full videos, but I don't even bother anymore. I'll just sit in the backyard, turn the Bluetooth speaker on, and listen to what she got to say. And now I'm like, I'm getting tired of hearing all this. Cause she go on some random shit that's like, the videos be too long. She talk about some women shit, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that stuff. Anyway, okay. Oh, this is 2 years ago. Okay, ain't nothing going on here. Damn, more than 1,601 what 1,600 no 161,000 pounds of GP have been recalled. Yeah, all that peanut butter been recalled. Yeah. Anyway, it says challenge everything only 1 days. I really don't have a lot of videos to play. Shit, but you know doing well. This bringing in that famine. I want to try to get to. Let me see. Gotta think. Gotta think. When they say Abbott food. Let me see. Abbott delay. Okay, this baby formula. When they say Abbott, you mean Grad Abbott? Oh no. Well, they ain't gonna have that shit. You gotta go onto the articles. Um, Cause I'd rather just play a video, but they ain't gonna have no video. Abbott delayed baby formula. Let me see. Abbott baby formula plant shut down again due to, I guess they say flood maybe. FLOO, so I'm guessing flood. Yeah, but then across the after severe. Oh shoot, let's just get to the daggone article. Cause it cut off what left because the screen is too small to fit everything in or whatever. Shuts down due to flooding. Yep. Abbott nutrition plant in Scourges, Michigan. The plant at the heart of the baby formula shortage was forced to shut down again this week due to severe weather, which will likely delay production. The delayed production and distribution of new products. I guess continuing severe thunderstorms, heavy rains came through southwestern uh, Michigan on Monday evening, um, resulting in high winds, hail, power outages, and flood damage throughout the area, Abbott says in a statement this week. So anyway, y'all folks gonna have to wait for baby food. You can check this article out. Yep, got my local Walmart. I can see the shelves with all the baby formula, looking pretty bad. But we should all know that. I mean, I don't know what other stores are looking like, but it's looking pretty bad where I usually go to. But yeah, let's get to the scripture. I want to leave that out. Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you. When you think it's all good, I mean not all good. When you think it's bad now, wait till later on when the Lord turn it up a notch, and will break your staff of bread, because He gonna break the food production and whatever down to you people be end up survive eating crumbs and drops of water. And shit, man, you don't want to be around these hungry bellies. You Israelites out there that they need to be hawking the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. You do not want to be around these hungry bellies, cause your ass gonna end up in their belly eventually. Yep, you're gonna end up in their belly. Part of your leg is gonna be in their belly, and part of the skin of your leg gonna be still stuck in between their teeth. Digging it out with a toothpick. Be like, damn, that nigga was good. They do like, yeah, smacking their teeth like a cow. Or smacking their mouth like a cow. Cows don't smack their teeth, they smack their mouth when they chewing and eating. But yeah, you see this right here. So pretty much I ain't gotta look in no more about 44,000 pounds. But hey, shit hit the fan coming. What happens in Germany doesn't stay in Germany. Let's go and play that real quick.
Hey guys and gals, I'd like to take a second to welcome all the new people to the channel. Thank you for joining our little community. I think that's awesome. Today I'm going to read an article coming out of Germany, and then I'll show you some things that are very much not being mentioned in the media, but have a high likelihood of affecting our lives all around the world. Remember, we live in a global world now. Germany, suffering from the worst energy crisis they've ever faced, affects all of us in one facet or another. The global world we live in is in a current state of slow burn and breakdown. Who knows? Maybe at some point, too many things begin to mount, the global elites all exit to their billion-dollar bunkers, and full SHTF may be coming to a city near all of us. I'd also like to send a personal shout-out to Brian, who I believe was my very first subscriber ever. The man's awesome. He's a total soldier. He comments on every video, even the ones that are
Okay.
that way of a third world nation. It's titled, German officials warn of gas shortages, bankruptcies, massive price hikes that will send shockwaves through the country. A gas shortage and high prices will send shockwaves.
Say winter is coming, Putin. Yeah, it says gas prices shorten. Let him read it.
Through the country, leading to landlords cutting the heat for tenants and widespread company bankruptcies, warned Klaus Muller, the head of Germany's Federal Network Agency, which is the regulatory office for electric, gas, telecommunications, postal services, and railway markets. Muller paints a bleak picture about the crisis in the interview with German newspaper, saying it will send shockwaves through the country. Banks will ramp up their business with installment loans, and ailing companies will fall into insolvency. Mueller's office, which is a federal agency with the Federal Ministry of Economic Affairs and Climate Action, has a bird's-eye view of the economic situation in Germany and also special insight into how economic conditions will develop into the future. Mueller says he expects gas prices to continue to climb, resulting in increased inflation that goes far beyond energy. He also warns that there is a dramatic lack of gas in winter, which could lead to landlords turning down the heat to save on energy. In turn, Germans may be grappling with colder apartments. Yeah, that's third world shit right there. In a sign that the German government is operating under the assumption that potential crisis could develop into winter, there are already talks about potentially lowering the heating requirements for landlords. Tenancy law stipulates that the landlord must adjust the heating system during the heating period so that the minimum temperature falls between 20 and 22 degrees Celsius. The government could temporarily lower the heating requirements for landlords. We are discussing with politicians, Mueller said. Again, lowering the requirements for heating in Germany is third world shit right there. The government has already pushed businesses and citizens to reduce their energy consumption, but that pressure may come in the form of new laws and regulation in the future, with Mueller calling for more pressure to be applied to save gas. Although Germany has pushed for general ban on Russian oil imports, the country is still highly reliant on natural gas from Russia. If Russia were to cut off gas in critical winter months or even restrict supply, it could lead to critical damage to the German economy, a scenario energy experts have already warned about. Germans will not only be colder in their apartments, but companies will also face mass bankruptcy, said Mueller. However, he said government policies could help mitigate financial losses and preserve critical gas supplies. He said he wants to encourage companies to save gas with a bonus scheme.
You know, all these things as Germany going through, hell, we doing the same thing over here in America. And there's other countries, but over here in America, This place has been a how did the Lord say it? A golden cup. Been a let me see, where is it? Golden cup. No, is it golden cup? In his hand, yeah. Golden cup in his hand. I was gonna read that. Yeah, might as well. That's what I need to read after this. Let's go and read that.
He wants to establish mechanisms to reward companies that voluntarily give up gas quotas with a premium. It is always better when adjustments are made via prices rather than via direct state intervention. Mueller is also pessimistic about price trends in Germany and expects the situation to deteriorate. Yeah, it's gonna there, bub. Gas prices for private households have already multiplied compared to pre-war period. There can be nasty surprises for tenants if high back payments are due. He said, referring to the fact that many Germans get surprise bills at the end of the billing cycle and energy price rises. I'd also like to say that the vast majority of my subscriber base is men, so check this out. Whoop whoop. Alright, anyways, pervy stuff's over. One of the biggest companies in Germany that produces the vast amount of chemicals throughout the world, and they are the largest chemical manufacturer in the world, is BASF. They create chemistry. They are in Germany. They are also in everything. And they...
And you mean to tell me customers are, I mean, there's nothing new. Customers area of agriculture solutions. So they come up with solutions when it comes to agriculture. These niggas make paint, right? Plastic, right? Certain chemicals to add into, but they dealing with your food. Yeah, yeah.
remind me of Raiden Global. If any of you have seen Zoo, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. These guys are literally in everything. Now, Germany is running out of gas. They get the majority
Pest control. Yeah.
of their gas from Russia. That's their energy sector. They're running out of energy. If Russia cuts them off, it's not just going to be cold households. It's going to be companies like BASF not having the power they need. So where is BASF mainly located? Every working day, more than 50,000 employees across Germany make their way to work at BASF. This figure represents roughly half of their staff around the world, the majority working at their headquarters in a German town I can't pronounce. So if we go over to Raiden Global, BASF, they create chemistry. We just go to agriculture and we type in food. They are in everything. Should we continue scrolling? They are literally in everything. They make chemical.
Even daggone. Yeah. You think it's just one company? No, it's a whole bunch of them. Shit. And need vitamins and shit. That's why we need. That's why we need Yahweh Bashim Shah to get us out of here, man. We really need Yahweh Bashim Shah. When everything start crashing down and we get the head start, we get the 411. It's a break for us, so then we ain't got to worry about working. But I don't know what's gonna happen during that time. We got to worry about no bills, but then you gonna have to be focused on guarding your shit and making sure your faith and your spirit and your mind is strong. Yeah, because it's gonna be some rough stuff happening. I don't know the best words to say it, but that's like seem like that's good enough.
Chemicals for everything. They don't just make chemicals that nobody's ever heard of. Well, the chemicals we've never heard of, but their chemicals they make are in everything. And remember, half of their global staff is in Germany, where rolling blackouts are expected. We're getting the picture here, right? Germany's headed to a third world country, and the world's...
And a lot of their chemicals, and it's just inside medicine and biopolymer. Okay. They're in medicine, food, whatever, and if they don't get the chemicals in fertilizer, I'm guessing pesticide, herbicide, if they're not getting those stuff, there's a lot of stuff we won't be getting. Yep.
Largest chemical supplier is headquartered in the third world country. Wow, we can do show more still. Man, oh man.
So much.
You guys are welcome to go to this site and try and decipher what all these chemicals are, but I promise you that this company is in everything. On over to the pharmaceutical sector, the pharmaceutical industry in Germany. Germany, Europe's largest pharmaceutical market. Now remember,
People ain't gonna be getting they crazy pills. And a lot of people ain't gonna get they pills that ease the pain or either blood pressure or something. Heart medicine, liver transplant medicine, and or I must say organ transplant medicine or whatever. All this other stuff. I remember one girl, uh, she passed away. She had an illness going on. Her dad, he had the same illness and he died, and she died. I think around 2015 or 16, I used to cut her mom yard with a stepdad, and she died because of bad liver, and she always had to get an organ transplant, and she had to take these pills, but the pills, yeah, I don't know, wasn't doing good, and she started losing weight, and when she was in full body, shit, you look at her, and be like, well, damn, a nice rump on the back end, and nice on the front, nice shape on her. Now, shit, when I seen her, shit, I didn't know if that was her or not. She shrunk down. She was just slowly deteriorating. She couldn't eat or break her food couldn't break down. She was just straight up deteriorating. And now you see what it looked like when you in starvation. You see what it looked like when it's in starvation now. I seen her driving the car. I was like, who is this? Is this the little sister? Nah, shit. The little sister bigger than her. Yeah. I thought it was like a little cousin or something. Nah, she shrunk down and she lost a lot of weight. And you imagine a lot of these other people gonna be experiencing a lot of suffering, especially when there ain't no food, no medicine. People gonna be in pitiful case. That's why you gonna need Yahweh Bashem Shah. I don't want to play this video too long. I'm gonna end it with this scripture. If y'all want to check this video out, finish up the rest. Here goes the name of the title, and there goes the channel. Anyway, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon. You talking about you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds who feeling this cool. And deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Bashim, the time of the Lord's vengeance, because He's gonna rain vengeance on this damn place, and it's gonna be bad for people that's stuck in here, want to stay, keep their mind in Babylon. Anyway, he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own land, own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And these people don't realize this is a sinful ass country with a sinful ass world. But this country spread out, the sin of this country spread out all over, and it's historically just disgusting history. And America not the only one. You got over there over there in the UK, was it Britain or whatever you call it, England? Hell, yeah, England. They just as bad too, spreading their own bullshit. The Edomites, Esau Edom, a so-called white man, but he's not white. He's red. From the low levels to the upper echelon. The upper echelon we speak of the most because they're the most the people that want it. They got the money, they got the funds, they control this, control that, they control everything. Everything. And I ain't talking about your Elon Muskies or your Hell Gates or whatever. Or your the Amazon guy, them niggas are just mediocre with the little money they got. They mediocre. They're just a tool too. But anyway, yeah, man. The Lord about to tear this shit up. But hey, man, you got to have Yahweh Shem Shah to stay strong, man. He put a certain spirit on you to keep your head on tight. But yeah, I just wanna finish this up. But all the men that's out there teaching and preaching the truth and nothing but the truth in the name and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, keep on pushing and keep the faith strong, stay humble for the women out there that believe in it and have faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, keep the faith strong and stay humble and stay in order with your man. If you ain't got a man, stay in order for Yahweh Shem Shah. To the hopeful elect, peace and blessings to you all and Yahweh Bashem. No, how I say it? Don't I got a brain fart? Oh, all praise Yahweh Bashem Shah and Shalom.